Wow, guys, this is Black Mombo. You've only seen still photograph of her. She's a spayed female. Oh gosh, it's been probably 8 years, so I don't remember how she even came around. Most likely, she was one of baby mama's kittens. I've told you about her briefly. We rescued her as a kitten. We had her spayed and got her shots. And then I brought her home, and as soon as she was recovered, she came back outside. And very shortly thereafter, as I've told you before, she adopted the elderly gentleman that lives behind us and has been spending all of her time over there with a gray, long-haired kitty that has no tail that the gentleman over there rescued. You may remember that I told you that this feeding station actually exists because of Black Mombo. This is where she always came to eat. Well, I don't know why. I beg your pardon. And maybe I need to go check on my neighbor. But she was here when I came out to put out Mr. Grayson's food. He allowed her to have breakfast. He let her have the wet food. But she looks great. I mean, I've told you before, I see her. It's just that she adopted our neighbor. And there's that crazy rooster that nobody knows whose rooster it is. So, guys, I know that this is kind of like, oh, geez, all we're doing is looking at this black cat sitting in the leaves. No, Mr. Grayson. It's okay, Mombo. So, wow, what a pleasant surprise to discover Black Mombo at my back door this morning after a couple of years of deciding she lived next door. Maybe he's just sleeping late this morning. So, Mombo? Hey, at least you know your name. You're spending a lot of time in the sun because that black coat has turned more auburn than ever before across your back. She's always had that auburn kind of coloration across her shoulders. Okay, baby. Okay, come on, darling. Come back up. Come on, beauty. Now you can see the auburn in her fur. And if you remember the still photograph that I used as a thumbnail on a video that she wasn't in, but I came across the photograph and I was like, hey, this is Black Mombo. She's always had that auburn. And I've never seen that coloring on a cat before. But All right, Black Mombo, thanks for coming for a morning visit. Glad to see you back around. You're looking good, girl. Well, this has been Susan with Furry Feline Monsters Mass Destruction, along with Mombo, and a brief appearance by Mr. Grayson. Thank you to everyone who has accepted my apology for the misunderstandings, and I will miss all of those who felt that they could not accept the apology. I wish you all the very best of everything in all of your endeavors. And I thank you all so much. Those of you who understood. God bless and keep you, one and all.